We turn now to a sister's sorrow. The daughter of imprisoned polygamist cult leader Warren Jeffs is speaking out about her half-brother Roy's shocking suicide at the age of 26. In this Daily Mail TV exclusive, a grieving Rachel Jeffs says there's one man and one man only to blame for the tragic loss: her father.
I blame Warren Jeffs because of how he treated Roy.
And from all accounts, Warren Jeffs, the head of the Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, or FLDS, treated his son horrendously, starting from an early age.
One of my earliest memories is of him sexually abusing me. I was about 4 or 5 years old, and this is where my dad did it.
Rachel, who left the church in 2015, claims she was also molested by their father from the age of 8 until she was 16. But she says Roy suffered other abuses as well.
Warren Jeffs kept Roy in houses of hiding, away from the brothers and sisters, away from the family, and made Roy feel like he was a bad person all his life.
Rachel says their father, who is serving life in prison for sexually assaulting 2 child brides, separated Roy from his mother and other family members at an early age. It was the result of a confession Roy made to his father, admitting sexual urges, including attractions to some of his stepmothers who were around his own age. Rachel is adamant that Roy loved his mother, and after he left the sect in 2014, he reached out to her.
He's still in the cult. He tried really hard to get in contact with his mom and his full siblings, but was never able to do so.
Rachel believes the separations took a horrible toll on her brother.
We had gone down to a wedding the week before, and I noticed he would watch the other boys, how well they could communicate and get along, and because he had been kept from the family, he had a harder time relating to them. I could tell that was really emotional for him. I felt that. I noticed his standoffishness. He easily had a feeling that people didn't want to be around him.
Even with all the suffering Roy had been through, Rachel says word of her brother's suicide was a gruesome surprise.
Very shocking and very emotional. We really didn't expect that.
It was Rachel and Roy's brother Ray who discovered the suicide after Roy didn't show up for work or respond to attempts to reach him.
Ray went up to his room and knocked, and nobody answered, and when he walked in, he saw that Roy had hung himself.
Ray broke the agonizing news to Rachel, who is tasked with telling the rest of the family.
Of course, we don't get to talk to the family inside the church, the FLDS cult, but I just let the brothers and sisters know that have left.
Rachel says she hopes her family members inside the FLDS church remember how much the ones who have left still love them. But she says they are mistaken about their imprisoned leader.
Everyone in the FLDS cult believes Warren Jeffs is incapable of sinning and that he is a perfect man. And I wanted people to know the truth of what Warren Jeffs really was and what he did to us, his children.
And Rachel says she also wants family church members to know the truth about Roy's suicide.
I know the family that's still in the cult are going to believe that the reason Roy committed suicide was because he had left the church. I want them to know the reason Roy took his own life is because of the church, because of the cult, because of what he experienced in the FLDS.
Funeral services for Roy Jeffs are planned for this Saturday. He will be buried in Sandy, Utah.